Old men need to stop using Instagram. People, what up? What's good, man? It's your boy TwoCentz, y'all. We talking about the unks today, the fathers, y'all. It be crazy, bro. Y'all ever see like a thirst trap post or whatever, and then you check the comments right online, and it's a man with not only his wife in the profile picture, but he got all three of his kids, and he flirting with the AI thirst trap. At that, y'all unks be wildin', y'all old heads be wildin'. Let's see what Orange Peanut got to say about y'all, man.
As we all know, OnlyFans has already done irreversible damage to society.
Right.
However, there's a certain group of people that has been disproportionately affected by the spread of OnlyFans, and it is old men, the unks, the people who sit at home
The unks.
scrolling through the OnlyFans stuff, and they have made a sport out of watching these OnlyFans videos on Instagram and leaving the most diabolical comments possible.
What we got?
And certain people have picked up on that and are starting to make a type of content that I'm calling Unc Bait. By the way, bait.
I'm putting that in the thumbnail, y'all. Unc Bait.
AI OnlyFans is what I'm talking about. The girl will stand up and have her butt out and be like, "Oh, I need an old man to come help me with housework." And then Jerry, the 72-year-old, will comment on this fake AI-generated post and be like, "Well, I'll fix your pipe, sweetheart." And it is disgusting, but also insanely widespread. So we're going to be taking a look at some...
And you know what's crazy? And right, we're going to be taking a look at some. Man, it's getting harder by the day to tell what pages are AI and what pages are not. But I will say this, bro. I don't think our generation, right, 30, 40 years down the line is going to be having these same issues, man. Your girl already getting upset with you if you liking something. Right? So you for damn sure better not be in a whole, you know what I'm saying, a father with a wife and kids talking about some, right, I'll fix your pipes. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen for us, bro.
Unc Bait today and trying to figure out why this is
Unc
happening.
Bait.
So, we're going to ignore the song. It's just a picture. But the AI-generated girl, clearly fake, says, "Marry me. I can move into your house. I can have nothing as long as you're nice to me because I am too honely. I really want to get married." So, couldn't even spell the words correctly on this Unc Bait. But let's see what some of the
What grown man is running this page, bro? You gotta, man. You gotta be a different type of guy to just wake up one day and say, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna just make a woman's AI thirst trap page, and I'm gonna scam these dudes. I'm gonna send them fake pic." You gotta be different, bro.
comments look like. And we have Kai199 saying, "I'm lonely too. I'm 58 and I'd be proud to have you as my wife forever. I'm not rich and struggle to make it at times, but I will love T2 forever." Now, clearly his heart's in the right place, but why is this 58-year-old being baited by the worst AI video I've ever seen? It's so clearly. And look at him. This is an old man we got here. And let's take a look at another one. We have AGM saying, "Okay, dear, come to Virginia. If you don't mind an older man, and I will marry you for real." So another contender, and yeah, that's Mr. Unc over here. And then another one, we have
Man, you gotta start saying Unc is not, that ain't, you gotta start saying Gramps. Old timer. What y'all think about old timer?
Daddy 44 who says, "I got goosebumps looking at your picture. I can only imagine how I would feel if I saw you in person." And if you're wondering what Cooch Daddy looked like, this is him, looking cool and young in his filter right there. So, Unc Bait. I wouldn't be making this video if this just happened occasionally. I fell into like an Unc Bait rabbit hole, and I have found that this is everywhere.
Right.
And the just sheer amount of old men who are falling for this content is unreal. And keep watching because it gets worse as the video goes on. But let's take a look at another one. So, again, it's like a 3-second video of an AI-generated girl, and it says, "I can cook, clean, and love like crazy. I just don't leave me like everyone else did. I want real love, not games." So let's see what the Unc has to say about this. "Girlfriend, let's get married." and take it to next level. But first we are baptized in water in Jesus Christ's name into God's Holy Spirit, and then as man and woman. So, finally, at least somebody's being a little respectful about it. But again,
And by the way, you guys, what girls do you know our age that talk like this, bruh?
got unk baited. And this one's insane. I'm not going to read out the whole thing. You can read it if you like, but let's just see. You're a very beautiful young woman. I don't need a woman to cook for me, clean for me. I just want to be loved by someone loyal, and I will be the same back. You guys can read the rest.
Yeah, let's read it, y'all. Not going to leave anyone. Just give them the respect they deserve. A gent. I don't know if I should be saying this to you. Someone is teasing me, and I don't know if it's you, Miss Jackson. If it's not, I apologize. I'm going mad. It's my beautiful teasing. All right, y'all, I'm done reading. I can't read.
But this dude is writing an essay for this fake OnlyFans girl. It's insane. And then we take a look at another. Okay, I am single, ready to marry you. A man of less words right there. But the unk bait, it's incredible. But, this stuff goes a little further. It gets a little more sexual, and it's weird. Let's take a look. So we have this lady, AI generated again.
Right.
I don't have a boyfriend because old men are scared of texting single moms like me. So, hook, line, and sinker. Old men in the comments.
See, and this is how you know it's a man behind these pages, bro. What is it? What is this to even say, bro?
Where are you? We're gonna find him. Hi. Wow, in all caps. He's, impressed by something, probably her eyes. You look good under me, which I don't know if this is an envisioned scenario or it's actually happening. Maybe put his phone under him. Text me, baby, from our man Bill. And this one's incredible. Again, I'm not going to read this all, but what are you doing if you like me? I would be very happy. I love Asia, princess lady. Why have you not been taken? Are you perfect and stunning? If this guy spent 10 minutes a day that he did looking at unk baits, doing some sort of English lessons, maybe this would be a better. Also, why so many emojis? Like, why are you putting the 20th heart emoji down thinking, yes, this is the one?
Right.
Incredible. And then we have, you are very beautiful. I'm 59 years old and I'm Mexican. Just got to get the races out there just so everybody knows what's going on. Now, those were bad. Those were, by the way, I'm showing like 3 comments each. There were hundreds on each one of old men just being like, beautiful, sexy girl. And those were bad. I will say that. However, it gets so much worse. Because we have this video next.
If you call me mommy, I might just turn into your own personal slip and slide.
Okay.
How are you falling for this, bro? I don't care how old you are, man. Like, when have you ever heard a woman speak like that, bro? Like, what are we doing? We ready that back.
Because we have this video next.
If you call me mommy, I might just turn into your own personal slip and slide.
Okie dokie. So that voice there was like the preset ChatGPT woman voice. So they didn't even try that hard to show that it's not AI.
All right.
But clearly some people really like that because Samuel Fast said, Mommy! Mommy! With a bunch of emojis. And this is the most incredible part. I looked at his profile and he just celebrated the 46th wedding anniversary with his wife. His wife's probably like, oh, my husband Samuel is such a good man. Meanwhile, he's sitting in his bed, mommy, 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 mommy. And that's just a very sad thing. Poor lady. And then again, in the comments, we have Hagar2453 says, breastfeed me, mommy. Again, to an AI fake lady. And there's our boy Hagar. I can imagine that's probably the face he made while he was commenting that. And then we have another one. That's it, really, mommy. I have my sunscreen on with a little baby oil. Don't comment. Just let me know where your slip and slide is located. And if you're wondering what this guy looks like, it's Santa Claus. It's the Santa Claus you saw at the mall that one year, and he's a Ravens fan. Ravens fans are crying right now.
I think he really had his baby oil on, or that was just, you know what I'm saying, that was just game that he was just spitting in the comments. So y'all really think he, you know, saw that video and said, you know what I'm saying, let me oil up, right? Like,
Now, wow. And then a couple more. Oh my God, Mommy, I would personally love to play on your slip and slide. That would make me feel young again. And Mommy, it's time for breast milk feeding time. Okay, now let's get married. Mommy, okay. And you're
can't even crawl no more, by the way, y'all. Knees won't even allow him to crawl. Trying to do this baby fetish, this baby role play.
He's 70 commenting that. I don't know what it is.
All right.
With the old men, if this is like all they have in their life is
man.
the mommy stuff. Is life that boring as an old man that you just sit around looking at unk baits, hoping they're real, which they're not? We got one more here. Let's finish off strong. Let's see.
And do you consider the thought of marrying an Asian girl? Because I feel like we're just a short-term fun to you.
Wow, very convincing crying. I moved actually. Again, unk bait, AI generated clearly. And in the comments, you are a beautiful lady and you need to ease up on your attitude. We are not all like your idea of us. I would show you the same respect I did my wife of 54 years. Think about what you have said. And he's melting.
John on his last legs, man. Look, man. Come on, John.
That dude is...
Go and give your grandkids, man, some allowance or something, bro. What you doing, man?
Is melting and still looking at the unk baits on Instagram. Is that how you want to spend the last years of your life?
Let's say, right? These women were real, right? And they actually responded, you know, to John or whoever else. Like, what? Like, I'm just curious as to be in the mindset of them, and like what's the next step? Like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to like, what are you really about? Are you going to get a haircut? Like, you know, are you going to fly? Like, what's the plan, bro? Like.
And then we got, well, yeah, my love, because I'm going to be with you.
Come on,
sure.
Man.
And then finally, to end it off here, ready to release right now. All right. Sounds good to me. Hopefully you got your release, Mr. Old Man. But I see old men all the time, you know, at the store, walking on the street. Is this what they do in their free time?
Must be.
You know, you catch them during the day, and it's like, hello, young man, how are you? And then you catch them at night, and it's like, mommy, to the AI-generated ladies. It's incredible. And I didn't mention this, but...
Gens, they don't work. Y'all boys is lazy. Back when I bought my house for $2,000, you know what I'm saying, at night, got a bib and a diaper on.
All these AI, like, unk baiters, they're all connected to OnlyFans accounts. So the amount of money they're making off of old men jerking off to AI-generated stuff, it's crazy times we're living in. Unk bait, it is real and it is there. If anyone's looking for a side hustle, you can probably get into it. So I don't really have a happy ending for this, other than, you know, if you're an older person watching this, enjoy the last years of your life with your family and friends and hobbies. No gooning to AI generated women. It's just not good. But anyway, I hope you all at least found this funny.
And y'all should know that, man. Y'all grew up before everybody's morals were in the toilet. But shout out to Orange Peanut, man. Some foolishness today. I enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Go subscribe to him. Subscribe here, man. As always, it's your boy TwoCentz. Say it with me. TCZ. We out.